And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals.
This ain't no easy fight. Gonna get down and dirty. No rules in play.
The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab in this one, Alec Marsh. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe getting an angle on it. He's got it. One down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
One out, base is empty. Next pitch misses way outside. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP. His life.
We got a full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Two outs, base is empty. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. Second in the American League in hitting. Just missed. Williams, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. think he was looking for something else right there.
Just off the inside edge. Manny Ramirez waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Draws the walk there.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
So a man aboard, and stepping in for Boston, Manny Ramirez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Ortiz getting ready to hit. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first. Save. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him. Looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that. But I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Willie Mays digging in now.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two on, 2 outs. That one misses. Ball 1. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ramirez on third. Ortiz at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground to the left. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield. It's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
It's Wade Boggs now.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Grounds one to short. Witt tosses to first. Boggs is out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Cliff Lee. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
That one ripped right center field. This one looks like trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall.
Yo, what's up, kid?
And that's a leadoff double.
What's new?
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Bro, I've been losing in baseball.
Fought off foul.
My brother's got like a 3-game lead on me in the division right now.
The best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Yeah, that's been like so long in development. So I'm surprised it got delayed, but I'm also not surprised.
Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there.
I got swept by the Twins. They beat me 3 straight, and I won 2 out of 3 versus who's after the Twins.
Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Shit.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And Witt is
The next one, yeah, they're pretty solid. They'll probably make the playoffs on here.
lineup for the
The
Royals.
first baseman.
One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bobby Witt Jr.
And Boog, he's a big-time run producer.
Yeah, they got a lot of legends. They got like, they got at least 5 legend hitters, I want to say. And they got a couple legend pitchers.
It's kind of fun to watch. Get ready for a show when he steps into the box.
Alright, so I almost want this guy to get a hit on me because I want to see if they put the Sasquatch on the game. So this guy's nickname is the Pasquatch, and when he hits like a double or home run or whatever in Kansas City, some guy in a Sasquatch suit comes out. I don't even know where he is, but he's like way back here, and like, bro, it's hilarious. I don't even know where he comes out. He comes out like somewhere up here in like the concourse. Like, I'm trying to look. I don't know where he comes out, but dude comes out of here in the concourse and walks around in a big Sasquatch suit. So I'm kind of hoping, not that I want them to actually get a double against me here, but I'm kind of hoping he does, just so I can see if I just want to see if they put that on the game.
That one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Blanco on at second with 2 down.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Next pitch is outside. Man at second. To third. Boggs. Gets it to first. Inning over. So they work around the leadoff double. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals.
Oh, did they? I saw it was 2-1 Yankees in like the 7th inning or something.
Here's the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Marsh back to work.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you
Oh, they blew it late.
his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump.
That's a close game though. That's like that's a game.
He takes
Like,
it
you can't even be mad, though. Like, in 162 games, you're going to have games you lose 3-2 where you were winning.
Exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Yeah, I feel like Ben Rice is fine, but he's not the hitter I'd want to hit behind Aaron Judge. Like, I told my brother today, we had it on TV for a little bit, and I said, man, if I was a different team, I wouldn't even pitch to Aaron Judge. I would just intentionally walk him, put him on, I would put him on first base, and then pitch to Ben Rice. And that doesn't mean Rice is ass, but Judge is top 2 hitter in the league for the past 5 years. And Ben Rice is kind of a rookie who's okay. Like, that's nothing against him. There's nothing wrong with being a decent ball player.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That one is hammered right field.
Hey, what's going on?
It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Wagner around second. And he's got
Ooh, I didn't know if I was going to get third, but they didn't even try to tell me out of third.
Any better than that? Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And
That's where I'm trying to sit when I go to Kansas City this year. I want to sit right there by the fountains. Why? It's fun. So me and my brother, let me turn down the Red Sox game so I can talk to you better. So me and my brother, we always use the legends in our baseball franchise. We put them on all the teams that they respectively should go on. So, like, for instance, Willie Mays starts off on the Giants. Honest Wagner starts off on Pittsburgh. Manny starts off in Boston. Teddy starts off in Boston. He starts off with the Braves. So on and so forth. Cardinals, Boston. So we put them where they should start their careers, and then we trade from there. We go and we try to improve our teams. It's not hard for certain people. Like, putting Willie Mays in the Giants is an easy decision because, like, Giants. Like, all these years with the Giants. The trades take a little while when we start our franchise, so it took like a week to get going. But certain people are harder to decide. Like, I don't know if I have anybody. That's a hard one to decide. Like, let's say Lee Smith. So we usually put him on Chicago because he played 7 years there. And he played for Boston for 2 years. And then St. Louis for 2 years, so he played most of his career in Chicago. So he's not super difficult. Randy Johnson's kind of a hard one, but we always kind of put him in Arizona. He threw a bunch of no-hitters with Seattle, and he was really good with Seattle from 1990 to 98, and then he got traded to Arizona. And he was with Arizona, so, like, he's a guy, I mean, his picture's with the Mariners there. But he played 6 years with Arizona, and I think he won the Cy Young 02, 01, 2000, and 99. So he won the Cy Young for Best Pitcher in the National League 4 straight years, which I don't know if anyone's ever done, all with Arizona. So we usually end up putting him in Arizona, but sometimes it's like 50-50 calls that makes it more difficult. Clemens could be considered a 50-50 guy. Most of his career was with Boston to start, then Toronto for a couple of years, then the Yankees for a couple of years, then Houston. But Cliff Lee was one of all the later cuts on who we put where. It's like he started his career in Cleveland. He was one these early years. I don't really count them as full years, but 5 years with Cleveland. Maybe 50-50 years here. He went to Seattle for like a year and a half, maybe. Went to Texas for like a half a year, but then went to the Phillies for 4 years with the Phillies and like 5 years with Cleveland. So he's kind of like a 50-50 guy. So what team do you put him on? I usually put him on Cleveland, but this year we decided to put him on Philly. But I just traded for him. He's played one game for me so far, which was not good. That was this game. But it takes time. The trades take time. Trying to determine what you want to give up, what's going to hurt you, help you.
There's a strike.
All that kind of stuff. So, takes time to start. And even the games take time. I mean, these games take an hour and a half apiece.
That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run.
That was a bad decision to go to second base.
No errors and nobody left on. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Royals nothing.
I got another run though. Got the guy home for third.
Back here in Kansas City, digging in, Alex Gordon. Fastball for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
He swings and fouls one off.
I don't know if you saw, but the Red Sox first baseman in real life yesterday tore his patella tendon in his knee, so he's probably out for the rest of the season.
Rip towards third. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Jonathan.
Jonathan India at the plate.
Oh, you saw like a replay of it? Yeah, I didn't even see a replay of it. He's young. He's a power hitter, but he wasn't doing that hot to start the year. But it definitely hurts not having him.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Oh, okay, you just saw the news there. Yeah, I don't even know how that works. So that was all videos.
Ball lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Home in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Renfroe.
Yeah, that's what they said on. I read it and it said he got stretchered off the field. I said, "Ooh, that sounds bad." Not too many times you see a baseball player get stretchered off the field. This may be only the second time out of anybody this year. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. That was crazy. I read somewhere that he was drunk and he just like the Pittsburgh player, one of their players hit a double or something, and he was excited and he got out of it and he was sitting in the front row and he got up too fast and lost his balance because he was drunk and he kind of like propelled himself over the railing that was in front of him and he just went like tumbling down. I didn't hear any updates about him. I heard he fractured his skull, so that's obviously not good. But I didn't hear if like anything else had happened or not.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams.
You know, if he ends up not dying from that, then he's lucky he didn't die. He really could have.
I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. See you later.
Teddy, we just squeaked that out. Let's go. 14-game hitting streak for Ted Williams.
Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Red Sox just scored to go up 1-0. Let's go in real life. Let's go.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, We're starting with this already.
They're playing the Minnesota series I just got swept in a little while ago.
That one pushed foul out of play.
Who you got tonight in the basketball game? I'm going with Denver, I think. But I don't know. I don't think the Clippers are that great. I feel like sometimes you just root for the teams that I'm rooting against. Why you going Clippers?
And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball one, no strikes.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff.
But I said it first.
I think Willie Mays is
I literally just said, I said I'm going Clippers first, or not Clippers. I said I'm going Denver, and then you said Clippers. And then I'll be posting something on Twitter, and I'll be like, this is the team I'm betting on today. I'm going to them for reason X, and you'll be like, go other team.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And Singy, if you factor in May's 660.
I mean, Harden has a solid beard, but I don't know. I feel like he's got an interesting history. Like, if he retired today, is he a Hall of Famer? I don't think so. I feel like he's a very debatable player.
Next offering is down low. And ball four, two aboard.
I just think Joker's a special player. Like, he's just, I feel like he's a great player, and I'm not going to bet against him. I'm not going to bet on the Clippers over Joker. One of the most talented big men I've seen play.
And that is out of play.
Shaq in his prime. No, they weren't up 3-1. They were down 3-1. Oh, Warriors were up 3-1. Were they up 3-1? Really? Is that what that series was at?
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count.
That's a big oof.
But you have to execute.
But if they win Game 7, that's all that matters. I feel like Steph Curry does really good in Game 7s. He did good in that Kings Game 7 last year.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Smith batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
2 on, 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
A little roller up along first. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitcher.
Yeah, I definitely want to be sit right there. I feel like that's cool.
Take a look at those numbers.
I heard Kansas City's going to get rid of this ballpark too. I heard they're looking at getting a new ballpark, which I don't want. I want to make sure I go to this one before they get rid of it. Those fountains are cool. Yeah, I don't know how long it's been around. It's just the 70s, maybe.
That missed outside.
It's just a guess. But I heard they're looking at building a new one, so I'm Which guy?
Strike one to the catcher.
The Red Sox player in real life you're talking about?
And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he was running to first base, and I guess he like stepped on the base wrong and twisted his knee.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right
Batting
there. I'm
nine,
telling you what,
the right
pitcher and
fielder,
catcher on the same page right now.
Yeah, that's a bad injury too, a torn patella tendon. Like, that's not an injury you want to have.
That one finds the corner. 0-1.
I feel like those socks are cool. Yeah, let me zoom in on these City Connect socks for the Royals. Oh, they got fountains on the socks? Is that what that is? Those look like, yeah, that's the fountains on the socks. That's cool. They got the Royals with the little crown over the R. I don't know if I can move this camera though, making it crazy. Oh.
Sliced hard but foul. And 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Blanco takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Clips the corner. That's strike one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Yeah, I'll probably be watching the hockey game tonight. There's a game 7 between the Stars and the Avs.
And it's
gonna be super intense. 2 great teams, 2 of the best teams in hockey, just happen to be facing each other in round 1 in the Western Conference final or Western Conference playoffs.
That chance handled by Willie Mays. Royals go down 1-2-3.
2 teams with a lot of offense.
Here 4-0.
That's gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great game. I'm watching that for sure. I don't know if ESPN's got hockey and TNT has basketball, or if it's vice versa.
And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
I'll be watching the hockey game, and then I'll switch to the basketball game during intermission commercials.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Chris Stratton up and throwing. Harvey, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. On the ground. That's
Tonight they do, you're saying? Because they also have hockey. And ESPN has hockey and basketball. So they flip-flop. So I never know which one has which.
Turns over. Hannes Wagner up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Wagner, 35 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games.
Nice. Yeah, I'll be flipping back and forth. Hopefully we get 2 good games. When do the Knicks play? Tuesday, Wednesday?
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Red Sox, Hank Aaron.
Monday, I feel like that's soon.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
And they're playing at the Celtics, I'm assuming.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Got to steal 1 out of 2 in Boston.
So,
Take 1. Doesn't matter if it's a game-winning shot. Win by 10. Got to steal 1 out of 2 in Boston and then win the next 2 at home. But Boston's very capable of winning on the road too. So I feel like they definitely got to take 1 out of 2. If they don't take 1 out of 2, I'm gonna be worried that they're not gonna win that series.
Runner at second, 2 down.
1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be a sweep, though.
The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead is up to 5. And the Royals manager making his way
I don't think
now as he will make the move.
I don't think New York's good enough. They're not going to get swept by Boston, in my opinion.
Back with a new arm after this.
But hopefully, I don't know. I'm thinking I want a good series. I want like 6 or 7 games in that series too. That'd be a fun series.
Right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The Knicks got swept in the regular season by Boston. Oh, it's a different playoffs are a different animal. So maybe like I said, if they get 1, especially if they get the first one, yeah, Boston's a deep team. I don't like them. I should say Celtics, because obviously I like Boston Red Sox. But obviously we're talking about basketball. But yeah, I don't like the Celtics. They're good though. Nothing against them being good. I think they got the worst bench in the playoffs.
2 on and 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And here is David Ortiz. That one way inside.
You're talking about Elijah Moore? Yeah, I think they signed him to a low risk deal. So add him to the depth there and see who has a better training camp.
First and second, 2 down. And that's outside. Willie Mays on deck for Boston. The 3-1. Foul ball there.
Finish him.
I like that. I like how they play
2 outs.
finish him when they get to 2 strikes.
Remains a full count.
That's cool.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Michael Garcia. And that chops in for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to short, Smith. Slings to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bobby Witt Jr. at the dish now. He committed to play for the University of Oklahoma, where his dad went before the Royals changed his mind.
He would have been the #1 overall pick in most drafts. As a high schooler, he won a gold medal with Team USA and was named the 2019 Gatorade National Baseball Player of the Year.
Off the mark there. 2-0. Bases empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
That's ball 3.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
I wonder if I was going to try to steal down 5.
And a foul ball. Now snap throw to first. Witt back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Runners at the corners here, one away. So up now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Line drive, and it stays fair. 1 run is in. Williams quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
What was that?
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good.
Was that like a caca? What was that sound?
You let the ball.
Was that a crow? Did you hear that too? Like that wasn't on the Red Sox game I'm watching, was it? Did you hear that on the game? That wasn't the game, right? One hole in Ted Williams' game is he's not a great fielder. Definitely There's no replay of the caw. You couldn't hear that. That was weird. I'm about to replay that on my phone.
Ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now, Jonathan India, the pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Listen to this, Tony. What the heck is that? Yo. Listen to it. Yacht. Yacht? Caca? What the heck? It definitely wasn't Caca. Listen, I'm playing this song again.
Williams quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at third.
What the heck is that? I'm so confused right now.
Two-run score, and now just a two-run deficit.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Cutter on the inside edge.
They just did it again. So every time they score, they go, yeah. What is that? What does that have to do with the Royals?
And at first, Hunter Renfroe steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging last time. The outfield playing into pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
I need to know what that's supposed to be.
Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Red Sox leading it by 2. That clips the zone. That is strike 2. Up the middle, Smith handles, throws to first.
I need you to help me with your Gen Z savvy technological skills, kid, and help me find out what that's supposed to be.
This is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Strike one.
Nah, but I mean, like, you got like the hookups with all your advancement in technology. You gotta help me find out what that's supposed to mean. Like, what is the sound when the Kansas City Royals score a run? What is that supposed to be? It's like, yeah. What the heck is that? It sounded like a crow at first. I thought it was a crow.
Swing and a miss struck him out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 5, Royals 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
The center fielder, Willie May.
Lynch back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Someone's gotta know something, right?
It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
I'm about to message the group chat from the Kansas City people and ask them. Kansas City people gotta know, right?
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss struck him out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Wade Boggs up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short. Witt over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Ozzie Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith has grounded out a couple of times. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that is that. Back here in Kansas City, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Joey Weaver. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Williams hauls it in. And
Okay, so the question has been asked. We will await response from the folks from Kansas and Missouri.
They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Blanco in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now the lefty. Late swing fouled off. The Red Sox up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is downstairs. Outside with a breaking ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
It's a 1-1 in the Red Sox versus Twins game in real life.
Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Step off throw to first. Back in there standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
That one misses, and 1-1. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Back-to-back singles. And now first and second with 2 outs. And he'll pull into second safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That one missed.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Missed with a changeup. And now 2.
Oh, you could have given me one out of those two, umpire. Come on, man.
Outs. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
2-2 the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there.
Do that now. I'll talk to you later, Caden.
That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. Swing and a foul out of play. In for a strike. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now, Honus Wagner. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. To the right side, India. On to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. He's one of the best players in the game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Red Sox 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Darren O'Day up and loosening in the pen. Holton also throwing. Just missed.
2-0. Inside, ball 3.
That's in there. 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And there's 2 down.
Center fielder, number 16, Hunter.
Now it's Hunter
Renfroe.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mays makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Stratton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And now Ted Williams. He's already homered here in this one. That one misses in the dirt. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Bubich, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Harvey, the right-hander, also getting loose. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Manny Ramirez digs in now. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Stratton, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And there's a ball. On the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fastball is outside. That one missing inside. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3. Chris, he just tied Reggie Jackson on the all-time home run list. That's number 563.
One of the biggest home run hitters of all time, Reggie Jackson, man, that is elite territory.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
So 1 out, nobody on. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. This one in the air. Pasquantino. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Mays in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And misses inside. That's to third. And it gets by him.
Wow, I feel like that's terrible. I feel like that's got to be an error.
Now that is the third.
They giving him a hit?
Now the third.
Wow, they gave him a hit for that? I feel like that's an error. How does this third baseman not make this play? It wasn't hit super hard. It almost looks like he reacts late. Just kind of like throws himself at where he thinks the ball's going to be. Like, how is that not an error? I mean, he's a solid defender too, but
Third baseman, Wade Boggs. And first offering is fouled off. Mays off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And that's a fair ball. The run comes in from second. In there safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Stratton will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
new
Royals.
pitcher in the game, Hunter Harvey.
Number 56.
And one thing on him, he's been
Hunter
really good this season at keeping the ball in the
Harvey.
park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So digging in, Ozzie Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. Outside low, ball 1. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Jacob Dolly.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Out to center. Mays sizing this one up. And there's 1 away. So up next, Joey Wiemer. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball
The
1,
Royals
no strike.
down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. And he'll be safe at first.
The batter, number 44.
I feel like that's one of those rules of
Designated
baseball
hitter,
that's tough to
Bronco.
explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. And now, Dairon Blanco. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Snap throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Swing and a miss. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Garcia.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cliff Lee done for the night, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for
New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler
number
Holt.
87.
And he's got a nice lead to work
Tyler
with, so he should come in
Holt.
throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that
Nope,
misses. And that is ball one. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And a
That's
ball
it.
evens the
Ball two.
count.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Ortiz on the move at the wall, and it's out of play. Two now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Royals lead 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1 ball.
And that
2
one
strikes.
almost got him. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Honus Wagner getting ready to hit.
Ball that's
Just
outside.
missed. That's
That's a
down and
ball.
in. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Hank at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is fouled back. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. He was way off strike two.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And now it's 1-2. Runner on the go. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And the Red Sox lead one, but they still lead it 7-3. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Here comes a pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Number 52, Pete Crow Armstrong.
He caught it behind his back. The throw, and they get the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. There's the strike. The Red Sox leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. And that's outside. That ball went out. Outside.
That's a ball.
Popped in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex.
2 outs, base is empty.
Gordon.
Alex Gordon will hit next. Up the middle, Smith. To first, and that is that. KC down in order. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. John Schreiber
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Wright getting loose out there. Bubic also getting ready. Ripped, but it curls foul. Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-2. Headed towards the corner. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ortiz stands in here, takes ball one low. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie
Mays up next for the Red Sox. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
Andres Jimenez.
And first offering is fouled off. Jimenez over at first with one away. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner takes off, pitch in the dirt, throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade.
Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, two down here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Ozzie.
So two down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. In the dirt, but kept close. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Finish him.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Struck him out looking.
Come on, umpire. You wouldn't give me that earlier in the game when I had 2 of them like that. I gotta give him that now. Come on. Either it's a strike or it's not.
8-3. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Darren O'Day.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle some. Times when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And it's 1-1. And that's outside. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. He goes down looking. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Renfroe.
And there's a strike. O'Day is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. On the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Almost got him.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Stays alive.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Misses inside, and it's 3-2.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Inside, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Now
Jacob Stallings now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a tapper. They get the out on Stallings. Last chance for the Royals. Joey Wiemer, the next to hit.
Wiemer.
And that's outside. 1-0. And that's through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 count.
O'Day is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I die when I die.